Hello, I am James Whittington-Phillips, and this is week 1 of the Devising Portfolio Reflective Logs. So this week we launched the Devising project, and what we are tasked to do is to create a devised theatre piece that will tour primary schools. And the first thing we've done in the project is done a devised task based on the Rotten Rhymes. And we had the Rotten Rhymes Jack and the Beanstalk in our group, so what we've done is create a piece based on that to present to the rest of the group. And what we're tasked, and as a part of the task we have to insert one piece of music, a piece of slow motion, and a piece of spontaneous movement. And what this allows us to do is literally just start to get to grips with how devising works, and just get your mind working, allowing us to start looking at how we can be spontaneous and just go with whatever we want to do, and just go with the flow, and then just also gets us working together as a group, and then also allows us to just create stuff rather than sit down and just get out of the habit of sitting down and talking about it and then doing it, as opposed to just do it and create it there and then, and not have to not worrying about whether it looks stupid or not, or just going with it, and it also gets us into the habit of looking at bold characters. I think this week it's been a good introduction to doing a devised piece, and it has started to get us to think about, and it also does get us into the right mindset of how we're going to do this, because you don't just work discussing it. You'll literally, it needs to be, it's going to be spontaneous, and it's going to be funny, but it's also going to be serious, and it can be as funny as serious as you like, but you've just got to work with it and just create anything, because we didn't even necessarily have a script for this. We just went with it, just created something from literally just a stimulus, from the tale, and we've quite literally just taken bits and just done, and there isn't even that much talk. Not when 9 times out of 10, especially in our piece, there wasn't that much talking. We just literally a lot of it was movement based, and we just did random things, and literally just put it all together. And I think what went well with that is the fact that it got us thinking, got us being spontaneous, and just being like, well, this is funny, this works, let's use this, and and it just gets us working, gets us thinking about how we're going to do it. I think it's like we need to be, my person need to be a bit more spontaneous, and not just think about it too literally, but also just trying to think more on do I dare do this, or do I just go for it and try it, and if it doesn't work, and just experiment, as opposed to just try and get it done straight away, and just not so much think about it, and just do it. And then moving forward, we're going to look a bit more into just general devising before we start to move on and start generating ideas. But yeah, we're going to look at some more, and then we're also going to look at some devising practitioners and devising companies to just get an idea of what they do and how they create their devised pieces. And that will conclude week 1 of the reflective logs for devising. Goodbye.